Hello, everybody. I wanted to make a quick update announcement and then actually an invitation. This message is going out to parents. How many of you are parents or you are a student? Or maybe a parent of a student, or maybe even a student of life. Looking at ages 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14, 18 and above, or parents of those students. So how do you feel about what's going on in the world when it comes to school, when it comes to university, when it comes to elementary school, homeschooling? Are you concerned? Are you a little frustrated? What are you thinking about in terms of education? How many of you, I know we have a lot of students who are watching this and a lot of parents. So I wanted to just talk about something that we are creating for you. If you are interested in dealing with what's going on. I mean, right now we have this global crisis in the area of education. Schools are on and off. They are remote. They are uncertain. They're opening up and then they're closing down the following week. And I don't have an easy solution for this. A lot of people have asked about it, but what I want to do is be able to be supportive, and I want to make it easier for you if you are a student. So if you have kids ages 8 to 14, 8 to 13, or 14 to 18, well, we are going to do something really special that we've never done before. My thing with education has always been incorporating meta learning how to learn in school. I think it's one of the most important subjects to master. And yet school teaches you what to learn and what to focus on, what to study, what to remember, what to read, but not how to focus and how to study and how to learn and how to read. And right now, with so much remote learning going on, how do you optimize that for your children, for yourself, and get the most out of it? And I really do believe that we shouldn't let the current situation of what's going on in school affect your education. And to help you with that, we are going to start doing a live tutoring, group tutoring twice a week with me personally. And I've never offered anything live before. Everything has always been pre-recorded. All our programs are self-study programs where I can meet with the students regularly at the beginning of the week and at the end of the week. And my goal is to get the students completely focused, give them some practical tools to really crush it for that week. Memory tools, speed reading, focus, motivation. And then have open office hour towards the end of the week where it's like a study hall or ask your burning questions. I have to learn this formula. I have to learn this poetry. I have to be able to learn this foreign language and actually walk people through it. And I want to make it extremely affordable. So it would be twice a week live, which in group setting on video, where I could mentor the student and give them the skills they need to not only optimize their life, their learning, but also their life. These are the things I wish I had back in school, and I'll do it right out of here. And when you think about how much a tutor is, whether it's a high school student or a college student as a tutor or getting a teaching assistant to tutor, well, it's usually in the neighborhood of what? Well, what does a tutor cost an hour usually? Just out of curiosity, what do you expect to pay for a tutor to be able to tutor you for an hour? It's usually in that area, right? It's usually $40 or $50 or $60 an hour just for a tutor. But we are going to do this program introductory, and I'm going to do it every single week, twice a week for the entire month for $30 for the month, $30 for the entire month. And that's my goal here, is to make this accessible for everybody, to give you an extra edge and boost to be able to get you through these difficult times. And so you get all twice a week, me, 4 weeks in a month, 8 sessions a month for the $30. And to find out how to do that, Aggie, how are you? Go to the link in my bio and hit the first button on my link. And this is an introductory rate. We're going to do this for a full year. This is a big deal because we've never done anything live like this before. For the full year, we will do it. and it'll be only $30 a month. You get locked in at that rate. Later on, it's going to go up. So if you want to join, go to jimkwik.com/KSA. KSA. KSA stands for Kwik Student Academy. So I'm building this academy, this school, and I'm going to run it right out of my office here, honestly. This is, and actually, many of you know my story about the X-Men school and looking for the X-Men school, where I spent, when I was challenged in school, I couldn't learn very well, and I was looking for my X-Men school, and I wasn't able to find it, but I built it. And so I'm going to run it right out of my home office here with all the kids, and give them the inspiration they need. Always be learning, and show them the books that I'm reading to be able to level up everything. I mean, it's almost embarrassing, but we have a lot of content. But my goal here is to help you during these difficult times where you don't. Maybe your child needs to be able to focus. Maybe they need more motivation. Maybe they need some tools and tactics to gain their confidence back. And so this will be global. We will go live. And what we'll do is, even if you can't make it live during the session, we will do it, we will record it for the entire month. So even if a student like yourself can't go through it in real time, you could watch the recordings each week and have it for the entire month also as well. And so that is the news that I wanted to make this available to you. You could, sorry, I'm not used to like carrying, but I'll do it right from here. We'll set up there, or I have a podcast studio in my home, and I will go here in a group setting. And not only do you get me teaching a lesson the beginning of the month, and we'll keep it to like 30 minutes. So it'll be tight because, you are very busy, your children are very busy. And the Q&A towards the end of the month, at the end of the week, we'll do that. But we'll make the recordings available through the entire month also as well. And so it's only $30 for the entire month, and you'll get that. And I'm hoping that would be of value to you. I'm just reading the comments here. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. This is the framed photo that I talk about in the book Limitless. So if you can do it, we recommend that this could be very powerful for you. As I would do it as young as 8 years old, because we'll teach children how to memorize languages. We'll teach them how to learn, all the stuff that we talk about more powerfully. But if they're doing it below the age of 11, I would recommend doing it with a parent. So that would be it. So, and my content. I mean, sure, if there is a 5-year-old, I'm sure you could help tailor the information towards them. But we'll do 2 tracks. We'll do a junior up to age 13, and then we'll do a senior lesson from 14 to 18 plus. So if you're a graduate student, college student, high school student, because biochemistry, biochemistry, organic chemistry, all those, will fall in the same kind of category. Have you played The Amazing Spider-Man? Yes, I have. We have video games interesting, and so it's kind of my downtime. I want to join. I'm not a child. Can I? This is for students, and so this is for if you're in students, because the application will be toward your studies. We'll apply it towards German, and I'll even bring in, maybe once a month, I'll bring in an expert on mathematics that teaches in a format that I like to teach, or I'll bring in an expert on Mandarin, and we'll do that. I want to learn to play tennis like Djokovic. Maybe we'll get Novak to come and do a lesson on athletics also as well. So this is available globally. And so all you have to do is go to the link in my bio, and it is the direct link is jimkwik.com/KSA for Kwik Student Academy. This is me for the entire year. You can do it month by month, and so if you're not getting value out of it, you can cancel any time. Only $30 for the entire month, and it's 8 live sessions, so that's twice a week. And I love this. And this should be required reading anyway. And I'm gonna, we just funded $50,000, part of the proceeds. $50,000 went to Pencils of Promise, so we'll announce that next week, so you'll be the first to hear about that. We built a whole school providing teachers, textbooks, clean water, healthcare to this amazing village in need. So I'm excited about that. And this new program, you could join us for it. It's a must-have for students, and it's my way of just making it's a silver lining in a difficult situation, right? That I believe that difficult times can define us, difficult times can diminish us, or these difficult times can develop us and and your students in your life. And so I want them to have the greatest advantage they could have. And so if you feel like you or your child needs more focus, needs more motivation, needs study skills, needs better habits, needs to be able to focus if they're learning online, then don't let what's going on, the situation going on with schools, get in the way of your education. And that's why I created this. It's not a replacement for school in any way, but it's meant to be an accelerator or a supplement to school. And so I'll come in live twice a week. But we do it every Tuesday and every Thursday. And then Thursday is more office hours with Jim. Students will post their big questions, and I'll go through and get through as many of them as possible. Once a month or so, I'll bring in an expert in language learning or in history or mathematics that teaches more accelerated learning methodology, and have them as guest faculty also as well. And so that is the announcement. We are starting this Tuesday, and people could participate in every time zone, and I realize we're not going to be able to accommodate everybody. Right now, we're going to start at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, but the times will flux, and we'll give people a schedule for that. So we'll try to accommodate as many different schedules as possible. But my goal is to be there when we don't know, to give you a sense of certainty, to ease your level of stress and overwhelm because of what's going on in the school. What if you have dyslexia? Many of our students have dyslexia. I did a whole Q&A on that. I'll post that on a podcast episode. So I hope it'll be supportive. But I don't believe these are negatives, that these are traits. So whether you have ADD, ADHD, dyslexia, this coaching is something that will help all of us. All right, so I appreciate you listening to this message. If you have friends, if you want to do this with friends, it's a great opportunity to do it. We make it extremely affordable like that, but invite your friends so that you could do it together, which is a great option also as well. You could do it as in learning pods also. Okay, so thanks for listening to this. If you want to share the site, it is jimkwik.com/KSA, Kwik Student Academy. By the way, KSA, some of you know this is how they do career recruitment, where they're comparing candidates to hire for their job. They're looking at the model is KSA. KSA stands for knowledge, skills, and ability. That's what they're comparing these candidates for roles and jobs for various careers. And my goal is to give the student the knowledge, skills, and abilities to really not only survive academically, but really thrive, and even beyond school. And so that's the metaphor for what we're doing. And again, this is the only program we offer live, period, that we've ever offered live, frankly, on a consistent basis. So every single week, you get me twice a week on video, group, and it's very interactive. And so again, the link is in my bio. And the direct link is jimkwik.com/KSA. So if you want to be a mental superhero and you're in school and you want to take advantage of that, then now's the time to do it. The rate of enrollment will go up, after we kick this into gear. So now is a great time to join, and we'll start the first session on Tuesday. And if you can't join us live, don't worry, because that recording will be available in the entire month. So check it out. You can cancel anytime. And thanks for watching. I wish your weekend be full of lots of life, lots of love, lots of laughter, and always lots of learning.